I seem to love to be outside. Today I'm outside again. Can you see what's behind me? Just a few turkeys. We do have turkeys here, and we have chickens, and we have cocks, and we have goats. That's about all the animals we have, but that's more than enough. And these turkeys, they are truly creating trouble sometimes. Sometimes we have them free ranging around here, and they will chase the neighbor away and chase anyone coming close to them. So now they're inside this fence, and I'm kind of glad because they are so mean and want to peck me and use their claw and hit me and jump at me. So I'm running just like everyone else is doing. So I'm lucky that they are in there now. In the background you might also hear a few cocks. Right now they're become quiet. And at the road you might hear a siren voice from a car. And the car is just notifying us that this coming Sunday it will be brownout. There will be no electricity for a few hours, and that's the situation here in Cebu, Philippines. We don't have electricity every like all the time. It is from time to time warned that it will be taken down for repair, and if you've seen the electric cabling here in Philippines, you sure know that they need a lot of repair. Sometimes the repair just the brownout happen just because one of these trees, like this mango tree that I'm sitting under, are growing so tall that they're touching the electric cable, and maybe this tree fall under a thunderstorm and fall on the electric cable, and we have a brownout. So outside my house I asked Sebeco, which is the power electric supplier here. I asked them to come here, so they come from time to time, and they cut down the palm trees, the leaves of the palms that comes way too close to the electric cable. But it was not power or electricity we're going to talk about today. It was animals. And if you're thinking about living in Cebu, Philippines, or if you live in a similar place, maybe you want to have some animals either as companion. Then you should have a dog or a cat or a goldfish or maybe a bird. But if you're not looking for an animal as companion, maybe you want to raise some animals. You could raise turkeys like we have in the background, or you can take the easy route by just having a few free-ranging chickens, and that is very, very easy to raise. It costs about 1 peso a piece for the small chicken, and then if you let them free range on your place in about 28, say 30 to 40 days, then you should be able to use it for meat if that's what you choose. If not, you can have a few that lay egg, and you can be self-sufficient in having egg every morning. We do have chickens, cocks, turkeys, cats, dogs, and we also have goats. And now at this time we have the goat farm look a little bit different than it did before, because we purchased a electric fence, so that we can move the fence every day, and then the goat will eat in that particular place, and we can move it around from place to place to place. So we have about 30 plus locations here that we move it to, so that the animal will eat, and they should eat about 40% of the grass, and then you can come back most likely in 1 month time, and the grass and plant should be back where it was before you started grassing there. Now you've seen more than enough of these turkeys, so let's go over to the goat farm and take a look there. So here I'm located once again under a few shady trees to get away from the sun. Just like some of my goat friends over here, they have also set themselves into the shade, and that is what you can do when you have electric fence. You can put them around some trees, some bushes, some mixed vegetation, and the animal will have tons of food to eat each and every day. And we move this fence about 40 times per month to a new location, and when they come back, the grass that they just ate a few weeks ago is now grown up again, and they can get new fresh vegetation and eat. By doing this, we saw that our goats are getting fatter. They are even more relaxed than before. It's almost like a petting zoo. The goats are so much happier and relaxed when we have this electric fence around them, and they can move together as a group, and they can forage in the underground, eat whatever they choose, and they are actually much more healthy and fat than before when we had to feed them ourselves. So for us, this is truly working. We take the fence down every night and move it from place to place. We need about 40 locations. I think we have about 30 locations at the moment. And sometimes there is so much undergrowth that we let them stay for 2 days. So what the criteria for moving for us is, say this is the length of the grass, and we want them to eat 40% down, like so. And when it's 40% eaten, then we leave that area and come back in about 1 month time. In 1 month time, the grass should be back to normal size again, and they can start grassing all over as if they was there the first time. And by doing so, we can circulate the area. We can make it a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller. And as of now, we have 2 fences put together into a large 2,000 square meter area where they can roam freely. Looking at these goats relaxing is really, really fun. It's almost like coming to a zoo or to a spa. What we also noticed was sometimes we was taught that, for instance, all goats should have these kind of leaf. So we pick them a lot of these leaf and we give it to the goat. But when we put up free fence like this, we noticed that some of the leaves that we had given them, when the goat could choose, they didn't want that kind of leaf at all. So we learned a few things by having this goat fence here on the farm. It's really, really fun. I'm starting to get just as relaxed as my friends the goats here. Maybe you are too. Until next time, you take care, and from me in Cebu, Philippines, bye bye. See you soon. It is so relaxing to just sit here and look at the animal eating. I will let you take a look at this animal for a few minutes all by yourself. Just relax, lower your shoulder, and if you want to be here in the Philippines, then this little view might help you.